Edward the really useful engine. All of the engines on the island of Sodor are good at different things. Gordon is a very good express. Percy loves carrying the mail. And when Edward's not pulling freight cars, he's usually good as a back engine. When engines have heavy loads, Edward buffers up behind and helps push. But Edward is old, and some engines think this makes him unreliable. Edward is a useless old steampot, criticized Gordon. He should be retired. But he doesn't have tires, said Percy. Retired, corrected Thomas, means taken out of service. And not a moment too soon, finished Gordon, and the other big engines agreed with him. But Percy was upset. Later, Percy told his driver about Edward. The big engines don't think he's useful anymore. Percy's driver told Sir Topham Hatt, "I will attend to the matter immediately." Sir Topham Hatt had a plan. The next day he spoke to Edward. "The new loop line is completed," he said to Edward. "I want you to teach Stepney how to run it properly." "But, sir," asked Edward, "who will look after the freight cars?" "Wilbert will do your work." When the other engines heard that Wilbur was going to help them, they were pleased. "Wilbur is very reliable," said Emily. "It makes no difference to me," said Gordon. "I don't need a back engine." Edward enjoyed working with Stepney. It was great fun delivering passengers to stations in the beautiful countryside. But Wilbur was not happy. The trucks were up to their old tricks. "Biffing Wilbur all day long, doo-da, doo-da. Biffing Wilbur all day long, do-da-doo-da-day." Wilbur found himself going slower and slower and slower. Halfway up Gordon's Hill, his wheels stopped altogether. "Oh no," cried the driver, "this is Gordon's line." Wilbert's guard phoned the signalman. "It's too late to switch Gordon to the other line," he said. "You'll have to flag him down." Gordon saw the guard. "If I stop on this hill, I'll never get started again," he said crossly. He buffered up to the brake van and pushed as hard as he could. "It's no use. We need a back engine," said the driver. "I'll send for Edward." Gordon was cross. Edward was excited. He was going to be the back engine for 2 trains. Edward cheerfully buffered up, and the strange train set off. "Look," said a little girl, "the back engine must be the strongest and the best." Gordon was embarrassed. Sir Topham Hatt spoke severely to him. "You have said rude things about Edward," he said. "He has proved today that he is useful, reliable, and very helpful." Gordon was very ashamed. The next morning, Gordon apologized. "Thank you for helping me, Edward," he said. "You really are a useful engine." "It's good to be back," replied Edward. Sir Topham Hatt's plan had worked. There was no more talk about Edward retiring.
He's the cheeky one.
James.
His fame had lots of fun.
Percy.
Pulls a mail on time.
Gordon.
Thunders down the line.
Emily.
Really knows her stuff.
Henry.
Toots and huffs and puffs.
Edward.
Wants to help and share.